What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Mark Dark, and I'm back with another video. If you're new, if you love power, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, like the video, and leave your theories, comments, everything down below. Now today we're going to be talking about Power Book 3, Raising Kanan, Episode 8. This is the recap. Now I'm going to try my best to go over all the key points in this episode. If I miss anything, you guys let me know down below. And as I said in my quick thoughts early impressions video, this episode was straight up epic. It was fire. I loved it, man. I love this episode from start to finish. So definitely can't wait to see what's going to happen next in episode 9 and episode 10 of this show. I think it's going to end very well in my opinion. As I said, down below, you guys leave your theories, comments, leave it all down below. Let the people know exactly what you think is going to happen next. We're going to continue to get ready, man, for the next upcoming episodes. But let's go over what we saw in episode 8. In this episode, man, your girl Jukebox was going through a lot of pain, a lot of emotions. You need to go ahead and give Haley Kilgore an award for this performance that she pulled off in this episode, man. At times in the episode, I was like, man, it almost felt like it was real. Like Nicole, like I knew Nicole myself. Like I was feeling all types of ways watching the show. But let's begin, man. Your girl Jukebox and Kanan, they decided to go show their respects to Nicole. Of course, you knew this was going to happen. Jukebox was not about to sit back from this event. She was going to make sure she was there. Now, we already know that Nicole's parents don't necessarily like Jukebox, and really, it's her mom. Nicole's mom don't like Jukebox at all. But Jukebox didn't care. She said, I'm going to show my respects. I don't care what they got to say. And to be honest, when you watch the episode and you see Nicole's father, it's almost like he doesn't really want to say things to Jukebox. It's like he has to say stuff because his wife is there. He doesn't want to piss her off. And that's what we saw in this episode. Of course, they're telling her, look, you got to go. You got to get up out of here. And Jukebox didn't fight. She walked out of there, her and Kanan. Kanan had to explain to them she really loved Nicole. Now, Jukebox is like, look, I got to, handle my business on a solo tip. And Kanan is like, man, let me go ahead and follow you. I want to be with you every step of the way. But Jukebox is like, nah, I am good. I got this. Now, of course, your girl Rock and Julia have been plotting and planning. This has been part of the game plan for a while to go ahead and take out Gabriel. This dude has been living entirely too long. So I guess your girl Julia said it is time to take him out. Rock showed up. They set him up and he's out of the picture. Now, Julia will have more power at the bodega. This is a good partnership between Rock and Julia. She feels like she can trust her. And this is also leverage for Rock when she's trying to negotiate with Julia's cousin later on in the episode. But I'm glad that this dude is gone. I mean, this dude was getting on my nerves. I thought he was going to pull something off, to be honest with you guys. I just knew Gabriel was going to sit up here and trying to set some stuff up. But I'm glad that Rock and, of course, Julia set him up and got him up out of here quickly before he was able to do that. Then we get to Rock. She's talking to Lulu and Marvin. Of course, the topic of the conversation is the product is running out. They don't have too much stuff to last, right? It's just a matter of time before they run out. And Rock is pretty much saying, okay, well, don't worry. We're going to have a supplier very, very soon. Of course, the topic of discussion turns to the blue caps. Your boy Marvin plays it off like, yeah, I heard about him, whatever. I can look out and see if we can find out who is pushing this stuff out there. It's quite obvious. She doesn't think it's unique. She thinks he has entirely too much experience to make a mistake like that. Then as Marvin leaves, your boy Lulu is questioned by Rock because she wants to know all the details about Unique pressing up on Lulu. And did Lulu think about flipping? And this is when he's pissed off. He said, look, I will never do that. You know who I am. I don't even know why you even asked that question. At the end of the day, we know that Lulu and Unique had some things going. Unique was not a man of his word, and so things did not go as planned. At the end of the day, Lulu is loyal to his family, to his organization. He is not about to flip, especially to somebody like Unique. Now, Unique, of course, he said, look, I am tired of all this stuff. He is catching a lot of heat because of these blue caps. He is pretty much the only, organization out there that's known because, Rock doesn't have those corners like that. And everybody is probably thinking like, hey, Unique is out there giving out these blue caps. So he is even more pissed. He wants to seek revenge and he wants to seek it now. Now, Detective Howard, Detective Burke, they're going around trying to fish out and find some information about these blue caps. Who is selling this product? And of course, this fiend right here, he gives up information after Detective Howard pays him off. And instantly, he's like, okay, well, I got a name, Little Rob. And we already knew once we heard that name, Little Rob was definitely going to be giving us some information when he was questioned by Detective Howard. Now, Kanan is upset. Him and Uncle Marvin are talking. And the thing is, they don't need to have this information get out. They got to make sure that Rock does not find out. But Kanan understands that his mom always finds out everything. And it's just a matter of time. Your boy Marvin he's kind of shook too. Because he's like, man, your mom may just take me out. I don't know what's going to happen. But they know it's just a matter of time before Rock finds out the truth about the blue caps. Now, Detective Howard and Detective Burke, they finally, catch up with Little Rob. And of course, at first, he wasn't trying to say anything. But once Detective Howard starts spitting those years, to his head, the dude turned instantly. I mean, it didn't take him long at all to give up Kanan's name. Gave his name straight up. Detective Howard is like, really? He couldn't believe it. He's like, man, I got to do something about this. Detective Burke is like, okay, let's go pick up Kanan then. Your boy Detective Howard was like, nah, let me roll on my little solo tip. I got this. You don't worry about this at all. So now he has to figure out a way to protect his son. He does not want Kanan going down for any of this. This is why I say Detective Howard being Kanan's father is a good thing, especially for Kanan and his protection as far as going to jail. Now, Lulu, he goes to your boy Crown with his lawyer and tells him, look, we partners now. I'm taking 50%. The money that I loaned you, we gonna make that into an investment. You know what I'm saying? I own 50% of this record label. You need to sign. Or, it's gonna be some problems. It's gonna be some issues. Your boy Crown doesn't have anything to leverage, anything to negotiate. He pretty much has no choices at all. Lulu had to pull out the strap and let him know who was in charge. So now Lulu and Crown, they're in a partnership together. Your girl Jukebox waits until Nicole's family leaves. She goes into the apartment, and of course she is playing the tape that they made. Now, I thought your girl Jukebox was just going to go in there, probably grab that polo jacket and a few other things to get up out of there. But once she got in there, man, she broke down and she could not leave. I'm like, man, come on, Jukebox. You got to get up out of there because you already know if you stay too long and get caught, they're going to be all over your case. Then we get to Detective Howard. He decides to pull over Rock because he has to talk to her about these blue caps, and he has to talk to her about Kanan being the one out here pushing these blue caps, right? So that's what they're talking about. Of course, he tells her, don't worry about it because he's going to protect Kanan. But he needs her to tell Kanan about him, or he will do it eventually. He is tired of playing around. He wants his son to know the truth, and he wants to talk to his son. Of course, Rock says, no, I don't want you around him. I'm not telling him the truth. We knew Rock was going to do this. We found out the true details about Rock and Detective Howard, about her being 16. You guys already know I made the prediction video about this, the age difference. We learned that Defcon, yes, he was older, but Defcon is gay. He ain't messing around with Rock. He too busy messing around with dudes. That's the way he wants to roll. And he was just with Rock for a front. And Detective Howard is pissed. He's like, man, you lied to me. You said you was 17. Of course, that doesn't really matter right now. The point is, Detective Howard is telling Rock, I will tell everybody. I will put word out that you was messing around with a cop. And everybody else around will think you were a snitch. And she's like, well, if you do that, that means Kanan's life is pretty much over. And Detective Howard said, well, not necessarily, because I will protect my son. The streets, they gonna come for you, so you have something to worry about. And you need to tell him the truth very, very soon, because I'm not sitting around anymore playing around with you. And if Lulu, you, or Marvin come at me, I'm going to shoot first and ask questions later. So it seems like Detective Howard is not playing around anymore about all of this. We knew eventually he was going to lose his temper. His time is running out. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I don't blame him. He wants to talk to Kanan, all right, because he needs that bone marrow transplant. At the same time, we know that Detective Howard is protecting Kanan. He could easily lock this kid up. But as I told you guys, having this man as the father is probably the best thing Kanan has going for himself right now. Now, after finding out the truth about the blue caps and Kanan, of course, and Uncle Marvin, your girl Rock decides to go back home and she goes off. She's pissed off at Kanan. She calls him out. Of course, Kanan is trying to explain his side of the story. Rock does not want to hear it. She is tired of all the lies. Kanan tries to talk back, talking about it's her fault and this and that. She slaps the taste out of his mouth. I'm like, man, she ain't playing around. I mean, the chemistry between these two, you would think that was Kanan's real mom in real life, the way that these two interact with each other. Of course, Rock tells Kanan the truth about a lot of different things. First off, she tells him the truth about, of course, D-Wiz, because she says she tried to protect him for everything. And then, of course, she mentions D-Wiz's name, about all the people she's taken out. Kanan is upset. He's like, D-Wiz? And she's like, yeah, I took out D-Wiz for you. You know what I'm saying? I protected you because Unique in Buck 20s, people was coming for you. So she protected him. Kanan is upset, very upset about this. He walks off, very pissed off. I mean, he was feeling some type of way. But even before that, she's telling him, you running around with Uncle Marvin, but the reason why Uncle Marvin is not controlling this organization is because when he did have control, he messed up. He was a fiend. He got high on his own supply. And of course, he was arrested trying to sell the cops the product. The dude was all over the place. I mean, that's the last thing that you want to do. And this is the dude that you're trying to do business with. Just think about that for a second. I mean, your girl Rock was not playing around. She put it all out there. But except she didn't tell Kanan that Detective Howard was his daddy. You know what I'm saying? She put just enough out there to, of course, piss Kanan off, but to let him know some details about what's really going on. And Kanan understands, like, man, she's not to be messed with. You know what I'm saying? I know Kanan probably thought in the past that when mom burns stuff down, she burns it all the way down. But now he's realizing that she's a monster and that she would do whatever it takes to protect her organization and, more importantly, to protect him. So even though he's pissed off about the whole D-Wiz thing, which is very expected to happen, I think he probably understands that she was just trying to protect him. It's crazy, man. A crazy ass story. The episode was straight up fire. Then we get to your boy Unique. He goes into this hotel, of course. He drops off his keys to the front desk. He is thinking everything is cool. He's like, okay, I'm good. I'm in the safe zone, but not really. Because your boy Lulu is lurking. He is following Unique. And of course, right after he goes in, drops off his keys, your boy Lulu, of course, pops up and says, look, he's left something in his boy's car. You know, pulls out some cash. The front desk dude saw that strap. And he's like, okay, you can have the keys. Lulu goes into the car and he snatches up Unique's, I believe it's that Gucci Unique jacket that he had. And I already know Unique's going to be pissed off when he figures out that is missing. Now it's time for your boy Marvin to feel Rock's wrath. She's not playing around. First she was Kanan, now it's his time. She goes in there and she's pretty much, you know, kicking everybody out. She wants to have a conversation with Marvin. You can see in the background, she got the 2x4. I'm like, okay, she on her walking tall type business up in this episode. She's not playing around at all. All of a sudden, she plays it off. She walks up to Marvin and cracks him, drops him, and he's like, hold up, wait. You know what I'm saying? Like, really? And of course, Rock just destroys him. Verbally destroys him. Pretty much tells him about himself. She's tired of dealing with him. The mistakes that he's continue to make each and every episode. I mean, the dudes keep making all these mistakes and she's tired of it. She tells Marvin she does not want to see him again. She is pretty much done doing business with Marvin. And man, I know Marvin does mess up, man, but Rock had me feeling all types of sorry for Marvin, the way he was looking, the way she was talking to him, but it's not like she's lying. I mean, Marvin does have a good heart, but these mistakes, they are getting too crucial, and as of right now, you cannot make these mistakes that he is making along with Kanan. Then we get to your girl Jukebox. She's still at Nicole's spot. She goes into her book bag. She realizes that Nicole wrote this letter to her, and then she realizes that Nicole took the blue cap of the drug that was in that book bag. So now she's even more hurt because she's like, man, I'm the reason that Nicole is not here. You know what I'm saying? She took the drugs. Now, of course, Nicole's pops up, and as I told you guys, this dude was looking like, man, I don't really want to say nothing. You know, they already done called the cops because they knew somebody broke in, but he's not trying to be too loud, in my opinion. Of course, you can see the facial expression of Jukebox. She is breaking down. It's very sad. As I told you guys, give Haley Kilgore a damn award right now. Give her her flowers, whatever. She deserves it. This girl was killing it. And then Nicole's mom pops up, pissing me off. Once again, running her mouth. I was just hoping and praying Jukebox would just crack her right in the face. Might as well. You know what I'm saying? They're taking you in anyway. Might as well get a free little lick in. I mean, you ain't got too much else to lose. Go ahead and get one in. But she didn't. You know what I'm saying? I know Jukebox ain't trying to get no charges pressed against her. But man, I was really hoping that would happen. Then we get to your boy Kanan, and he finds out the truth about Davina. Come to find out, Davina, of course, and her sister has been taken away by CPS, Child Protective Services. They can't be in this house with no parent. Plain and simple. Davina's mom has passed away, I guess for over a month. So I guess all that stuff that Unique was talking about was not true. I guess it did not play out the way Davina probably thought it was going to play out. And it's sad. So now Kanan is very upset. He's trying to figure out a way he can get back to Davina. Then we get to Gold Digger. And hell, that's what we gonna call her, Jessica. Because after Lulu just clapped her cheeks, she's talking about all the things Lulu should be doing for Famous. That we need another hit, we need this, we need that. Lulu just trying to kick it. He's trying to clap those cheeks and just kick it. He ain't trying to worry about all that stuff you talking about. And Lulu is getting tired because he understands the truth that Nicole is just using him. Nothing is never good enough. He is pissed off. And Nicole said, well, I'm not like you, you know, I'm never satisfied. Well, I guess you're not. How about you leave and then you tell your brother Famous to go get a deal somewhere else? He pretty much gets into it with her. As I said, the girl is pissing me off. Lulu needs to just drop her off. Then we get to Jukebox. And Jukebox is lucky because a detective has called these officers and told them to let her go. She is good. And that detective, in my opinion, had to be Detective Burke. Detective Burke understands that Kanan was the one that planted out those blue caps, that it was not Jukebox. And of course, remember, Detective Burke told Jukebox that she is willing to talk to her about anything. So we know in the episode 9 trailer that Detective Burke and Jukebox are having a conversation. This is the beginning of why, in my opinion, I believe Jukebox will become an officer of the law. Now, Tony Deep has returned, and once again, she is taking it deep from your boy Marvin. He is clapping those cheeks. And apparently he wants some money. He's like, look, I need some money. You know what I'm saying? You owe me this money and this. And of course, Tony is making it very obvious that something is not right, that she is trying to catch Marvin slipping. You know what I'm saying? She keeps saying, pay you for what? She just kept saying over and over, what you want me to pay you for? Just tell me what you want me to pay you for and I will do it. Like, come on. The microphone is up under there. You're making it very obvious that you're up to something. She's in trouble. Of course, she done got caught up. So, of course, these officers are telling her, you know, if she can catch a big fish, they can help her get out of her mess. But that's not going to happen. You already know that's going to happen. Not going to happen. And I'm going to tell you right now, Tony Deep getting into it with Rock earlier on in the season was one thing. She's lucky she's still here from that. You know what I'm saying? She learned her lesson with the dog thing, but apparently, I guess she did not learn her lesson enough. Now she's snitching. Now she's a rat. Now she's on her Tony the Rat Terezi type thing going. And your boy, Symphony, he is there, and he's going to take this information back to Rock, and we might as well say it right now. It's just a matter of time before Tony Deep is out of here. Tony Deep's days are numbered. I predict that she's going to be gone by the end of the season. We only got 2 more episodes. So I guess she should go ahead and kiss herself goodbye when it comes to raising Kanan. Then we get to your boy Joaquin. Of course, he's having a conversation with Rock. He wants to do business with her, but he wants to know why Rock is conversating with the cop, Detective Howard. He followed her. He wants to know everything that she's doing. She's talking about she's going to be expanding, she's doing this and that within the organization. And he's like, how are you doing this? All the stuff that you're saying you're going to do, how are you going to do this? And, what's up with Detective Howard? Of course, Rock explains to him he has nothing to worry about. She is expanding this business, and what drug dealer doesn't have a cop working on both sides of the fence? So he has nothing to worry about, and that she's going to squash everything. So it's looking like the two are going to make, a deal very soon. But you could never trust everybody, man. As I told you guys, even though Rock is going to probably work with Joaquin, it's always the devil that you do know and the devil that you don't know. She don't know the types of issues. Well, she probably do know what type of person that Joaquin is. This dude ain't playing around. And Rock did take out Gabriel. She told him she did that just to show her loyalty, that she's down for the cause, and she does do things for the people that she works for, right? So we're going to see how this all going to play out. But your boy Joaquin, he ain't stupid. He ain't going for the old okie doke. And this right here should let Rock know that this dude ain't Dean, that he will watch her every move, and he takes this stuff serious, and he's willing to take you out if you slip up. I'm telling you, that boy Joaquin ain't playing around, plain and simple. Now, speaking of one of the battles that Rock says she has, your boy Unique, he is saying, you know what, it's time. It's time to go ahead and execute this game plan against Lulu. And as I told you guys, he's going to be a problem. Rock's going to have to figure this out. She cannot carry these problems until this new partnership that she's going to have with Joaquin. She has to eliminate these small issues, and it's not going to be easy. Now, Jukebox takes back the blue cap to Kanan. She pulls it out and she shows him, look, she knows what happened. Nicole ended up smoking this, and this is why she's not here. And Kanan, man, he didn't know what to say. He was lost for words, and Jukebox is like, look, I'm not even blaming you. I'm not even blaming myself, man. It's just this lifestyle that we live in, this place, it's all messed up. You know what I'm saying? It's a messed up place that we're living in, the lifestyle that we're living. Of course, Jukebox is in her feelings. Kanan is, of course, as well. And it's sad because you can tell Kanan was truly hurt about what happened. His intentions was not to do this, but this is what happens when you think you're ready for the game and you go out doing things and you don't know everything, man. And it's sad because the two cousins, man, Kanan and Jukebox, was so close, and to just know Kanan took her out for Tariq, that's just crazy, man. Flat out crazy. Now, your boy Lulu was trying to have, a good night. He ain't trying to have no drama. He's trying to just chill, listening to that, Ronald Isley. He ain't trying to listen to no famous. He ain't trying to listen to none of that. He trying to listen to some classics. Of course, Rock is calling him, telling him it's time to put in some more work. Lulu was like, man, screw all that. I'm off tonight. I'm kicking it. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to drink my little drink and just chill out. But the thing is, Lulu was being plotted and planned against. We already know what Unique is going to do. Unique told him he is sorry for what is going to happen. So Lulu should have already been on his P's and Q's and knew that Unique eventually would try to get him. We see your boy Rail. He's popping up. He got the boys with him. He got the flames ready. And they about to go to work. They ain't playing around. When your boy Unique said it's about to get real smoky, he wasn't playing, because it was smoky, all right. It was fiery, smoky, and your boy Lulu wasn't looking too good. Now, Lulu was shooting back, you know what I'm saying, because they were shooting at him. He was able to grab the strap. Fire is everywhere. He's shooting back, but they spraying up the spot. They are spraying up the spot. Lulu can't really get out. I mean, if he gets up, he'll mess around and get popped. Of course, sitting in all that smoke, you're going to lose your breath. Now, Marvin pops up at the right time. Crazy, right? And, of course, Marvin crashes the car once again. Now, we know they were shooting. He was trying to hit Rail. Rail ended up moving up out the way. And then once Marvin gets out the car, of course, they all start running. They get up out of Dodge. Marvin gets out of the car with the strap in the air, and he realizes, like, man, I got to get up in there. I got to save my little bruh, because I cannot allow him to go out like this. So Marvin, even though he's been through all the stuff he's been through this episode, this was very important for him to do. He goes into the house. Lulu, man, was laid out. He, lost his breath. I mean, all that smoke in there, you can't sit up in there for that period of time. Most likely you got shot, you got flames everywhere, smoke everywhere, and, of course he's going to lose his conscience. Marvin is able to get in there, grab Lulu out of the house, bring him outside. Of course, he's hollering. He's telling Lulu to pull through. Don't worry, he's got him. And Marvin is very upset. He is pissed off at what has just happened. And he's, calling for help. Then you hear, of course, the ambulance sound in the background coming. It's sad, man, that your boy Lulu had to go out like this. I told you guys in my final predictions, I've been telling you guys all week long that Lulu probably going to have a bad episode when it was all said and done. Because we already knew that Unique was going to come and try to take him out. Now, I know it is different theories out there. People are saying Lulu he's dead, he's gone. Malcolm Mays put up on his Instagram that, it's been a good journey and all this stuff. It's been a blessing. Of course, he put that on his Instagram page. But I'm telling you right now, I don't believe Lulu was dead. As far as I know, Malcolm Mays is filming season 2. Could I be wrong? Yes, I could be wrong. Another good reason why I believe that Lulu is alive and that Malcolm Mays is just trolling is because one of the new characters that is casted for season 2, the description reads that they will be signed to Lulu's and Crown's label. So Lulu, is going to be signing a new artist next season. Why will he even be in that description if he's going to die? I don't believe Lulu is dead at all. I believe Michael Mays is just trolling. If he does die, then so be it. But as of right now, I ain't not going for that at all. Lulu got that gene in him, y'all. And I'm talking about that Kanan gene where you can get burnt up to a certain level and still make it. Didn't y'all see what happened to Kanan in Power? What happened to him? With him and Ghost? The dude got burnt up, stabbed. You know what I'm saying? He still made it. That's the same gene that Lulu got. He gonna survive. He can survive burnt up type stuff like this. This is nothing. This is where Kanan gets it from. You know what I'm saying? Being able to survive hot temperatures, smoky temperatures. Lulu good. He gonna be here. He's probably gonna be recovering in the next episode. And to be honest with you guys, the description for episode 9, it even reads that Lulu is recovering, right? He is recovering. So don't worry. Lulu good. If he does die, then hey, so be it. I don't think it's happening at all. Like I said, as far as I know, he was filming for season 2. Of course, they got descriptions for new characters already reading that Lulu and and Crown are going to sign this new artist and stuff like that. So I'm taking that information and I'm rolling with it. Until I see a RIP Lulu, I ain't believing nothing. Hell, y'all saw what happened to Kanan, as I told you guys, and that dude survived. And of course, they trolled that as well. Lulu is here to stay as of right now. But you guys let me know, man. What do you think about episode 8? As I told you guys, it was straight up fire. It continued that Power tradition of being a very classic type episode. And as of right now, it's probably my favorite episode of the season. It was, straight up classic and epic. It delivered from the very beginning to the very end. And what's going to happen next? We only got 2 more episodes left. If you guys saw the episode 9 trailer, did y'all see the expression on Marvin's face? He's not playing around anymore. He is not going to play around. And it's going to be a lot of bodies dropping. And I cannot wait. But thank you guys for all the love, all the support. I will be dropping the What to Expect for episode 9 tomorrow. So stay tuned. Get ready. We're going to continue to talk about Power Book 3, Raising Kanan. But thank you guys for all the love, all the support. And I will catch y'all on the next one. But it's your boy Mark Dark. I'm out. Peace.